Hello, it's Thursday, 18th April 2024, and this is a news review from Transfer Media, where we deliver facts, untangle complexities, and keep you informed. I am Stephen Best, Iyanoloa. Stay tuned. You're welcome back from the break. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu yesterday promised harsh consequences for persons who pit themselves against Nigerian sovereignty and security. He also said his administration had been made considerable gains against banditry and kidnapping through intensified campaigns buoyed by intelligence gathering. Speaking on security, the president declared that those who threaten the sovereignty of Nigeria would pay a heavy price. The declaration of Tinubu came days after Yoruba Nation's agitators, dressed in military camouflage and armed with guns, stormed the Oyo State Government Secretariat, attempting the hoist of Yoruba Nation flag on the premises of the Oyo State House of Assembly. Moving on, in a bid to address the recurrent collapse of Nigeria's power grid, the federal government has deployed a new technology to detect and respond to sudden drops and dips in power generation across the country. It announced this today in Transmission Company of Nigeria yesterday, stating that a new generation deep stroke loss detection system would advance TCN grid management capabilities. The report stated that though the Transmission Company of Nigeria attributed the cause of Monday's grid collapse to a fire incident, it had consistently blamed gas shortage for power generation and the vandalism of power infrastructure for the current cases of grid collapse in Nigeria. Ahead of the National Executive Committee meeting scheduled for today, governors elected on the platform of the People's Democratic Party have warned the party members against illegality. Today's NEC meeting is set to address whether acting national chairman Damagum should retain his position or be replaced. Damagum, who was the PDP national chairman, became acting national chairman following the suspension of the party national chairman Ihoncha Ayu in March last year by a court in Benue State. The government gave the judgment following a suit filed by Tahide Utan, a PDP member of the Igrove ward of Boko local government area of the state. The party executive in the ward had earlier passed the vote of no confidence on Ayu. The federal government, through its Ministry of Petroleum Resources and Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, have stated that various claims by the federal government, through its Ministry of Petroleum Resources and the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, have stated that the various claims by different individuals and groups on the alleged return of subsidy on premium motor spirits, popularly known as petrol, were wrong. The government also challenged those who made this argument to provide evidence to justify their allegations. Stressing these, the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu declared that the end of subsidy on petrol and the situation remains so. The Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Henikin Lo-Obiri, stressed the fuel subsidy was a sensitive issue, but noted that the government had made its position known on this matter. The minister said, as far as it is concerned, the president's removal of subsidy remains a remote. The Central Bank of Nigeria has clarified the reasons for the significant decline in the nation's foreign exchange reserves, asserting that it wasn't primarily aimed at defending the naira, but as commonly believed, but rather to partially repay debt owed by creditors. Repay debt owed to creditors, I beg your pardon. The bank further expressed its desire to minimize its involvement in the market, aiming to foster a scenario where prices are determined through the interactions of willing buyers and sellers. The CBN Governor Olayemi Cardoso gave the explanation yesterday during the ongoing International Monetary World Bank spring meetings held in Washington, D.C., United States. But Cardoso speaking stated that the bank would refrain from intervening in the exchange unless unusual circumstances arose, and stressed that the recent slight shifts in reserves were unrelated to defending the naira. According to him, the uptick will be recorded soon as the country receives an additional $600 million into its reserves soon. Moving on, the acting national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Damagum, has survived attempts to remove him from office. In the lead up to today's National Executive Committee meeting, the issue of whether Damagum should remain or maintain his position or to be substituted has been a focal point of discussion among party officials. Formerly serving as the PDP National Deputy Chairman North, Damagum assumed the position of acting national chairman after the court suspended the party's national chairman, Ihoricha Ayu. The court's decision followed by a request by the PDP member Tahiti Utan, triggered by a prior vote of no confidence passed on Ayu by his ward executives in Ward Boko local government area of Borno State. The PDP caucus meeting in the House of Representatives on Tuesday ended in discord, with lawmakers divided between those supporting Damagum's continuation or to those opposing it. The Kaduna State chapter of the All Progressive Congress yesterday expressed its support for the move of the state's House of Assembly to probe the national dealings, particularly loans obtained by the administration of the immediate past governor, Nasser El-Rufai. The Kaduna APC Publicity Secretary Salisu Wonso yesterday described the probe as a welcome development. Similarly, the Kaduna State chapter of the Nigerian Labour Congress, backed by the Pope, the State Assembly had on Tuesday set up a 13-man panel to probe El-Rufai's administration. The probe by the State House of Assembly came weeks after the incumbent governor of Kaduna State, Uba Sani, lamented that El-Rufai left him a huge debt profile. Sani, who spoke during a town hall meeting in Kaduna, said he inherited a loan treasury, adding to the fact that he could not pay workers' salary. And in Kwara development, the Kwara state government is set to renovate the indoor sport hall for the state stadium at a cost of 2.6 billion naira to make it an ultra-modern sports facility. Speaking with sports writers in Ilorin on Wednesday, the chairman of the State Sports Commission, Bola Magaji, said previous administrations in the state had neglected the indoor sport hall, adding that it led to the decadence. Magaji, who said the governor Abdurrahman Abdulrazak was determined to bring the stadium back to its pride, and added that the renovation of the indoor sports hall should be completed in 12 months. Renowned chess player Tunde Onakoya has commenced his mission to suspend the Guinness World Record for the longest chess marathon for 58 hours, has played the game for 16 hours, winning all opponents. The event, which is underway at New York City iconic Times Square, started yesterday, April 17th, and is scheduled to end tomorrow, April 19th. Onakoya has emerged triumphant in all encounters so far, including his match with New York National Chess Master Sean Martins. Tabo stated that after 15 hours of continuous play with 12 opponents, Onakoya took an accumulated break of 30 minutes as the rules stipulated a 5-minute break for every hour of play. And that concludes today's news session. We trust you found this information insightful and valuable. Feel free to connect with us on all our social media channels. Until next time, I remain Stephen Best Iyanulua. To have a pleasant day ahead.